Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about taxes on YouTubers while you are a fiscal resident in Italy. I gathered those informations looking at the most important Italian YouTubers' accountants, and for their perspective, a YouTuber doesn't have a lot of cost activity, and this situation makes quite convenient to apply for the forfeit regime. Since the ordinary regime is heavily bureaucratic, expensive, subject to continuous tax agency checks, and it is highly taxed. And now let's see to simulate how much taxes you're going to pay as a YouTuber if you're using this forfeit regime. First, you don't have to add the Italian VAT on the invoices, consequently, no VAT declarations. Second, the activity costs are fixed based on the activity code. So no need to have a complex accountability on invoices. Third, this regime has 50% flat taxation or 5% flat taxation in the first 5 years of activity. And the fourth point, it doesn't touch the RPF taxation. It means that your band rate will start from the lower one if you have a parallel income. The biggest constraint is that the revenue must be under 65k per year or not having 30k as an employee income in parallel. Finally, in this regime, with this specific activity code, you have to pay the social contribution in percentage, so not fixed per year, which is approximately 25%, having deduct, of course, the forfeit cost. So let's see now how the calculation works. So to find the code activity, we have to go to codiceateco.it. In this website, we can type the code that the accountant told me for YouTubers, and this is the exact Italian name, Italian description, marketing campaign and advertisement services. So you click on it, you have details on this and exclusions, also something that you cannot do with it and something you can do with it. And this is the coefficient, and your upper limit will be 65,000 euros. So how do we calculate a net in our pocket? So if you go, guys, in my blog, in news.esentaxa.com, in tax simulators, here we'll have at the first link the tax simulator for Italy. So let's imagine you are a YouTuber and you want to apply for the forfeit regime with the revenue we can estimate around 40,000 euro. You put 14,000 euro and you scroll down to Partita IVA, which is basically the VAT number activity. So we just found out that for this activity, we need to have the code number 73.11.02. Okay, and this is basically in this point here on the drop-down list. So we click on this point and we set up this software for this code activity. So let's check the details, and basically we have 22%, which is exactly the forfeit deduction that the state give us. So 78% will be taxed. The social contribution for your pension will be 25.75%, and the forfeit regime will have a flat taxation of 15%. And how it works, the calculation. So this is your estimated revenue. This is the imposable income. On this amount of money, we calculate 25.75%. And we have 80,000 euro, more or less. Then what remains from this is the imposable income is the imposable amount of money for the tax, which is 15%, and then we pay 4,000 euro, 4,600 euro taxes, which is a first fiscal pressure of 31.79%. But be careful that this is the fiscal pressure, which is the combination between social contribution and taxes. So which makes you a net in your pocket of 2,000 euro, more or less, a little bit more, and 27k per year. And this is the average fiscal pressure. Again, social contribution plus taxation combined. But if you're a startup activity and you basically fulfill certain requirements that are listed here, and we have discussed already in the video in which I talked about forfeit regime. So look at that video to check if you fulfill the requirement for having the lower flat tax. And for the first 5 years, you pay only 5% of taxation. So the rest of the calculation is exactly the same, but the only things that change is a discount of 10% on taxes, and then your overall taxation is 23% the first 5 years. And then your net in your pocket at the end of the year will be 30,000 euro, a little bit more, and your net in your monthly net is 2,500 euro. We can resimulate with, I don't know, higher revenue, which is the maximum revenue you can have with this regime. And automatically we have the calculation done. And if you are in 15%, so if you passed 5 years, if you're not anymore a startup, you will pay this amount of money, as we said, and this is your net in your pocket. But for the first 5 years, this 4,000 euro will be your net in your pocket with 6. Not all the online activity fall in this code. Indeed, if you want to sell goods or online products online, the number of activity is different and the taxation change. But this will be subject to another video. Thanks for watching. I bet now you have a more clear idea of how much you're gonna have in your net, in your pocket, after you move in your fiscal residence in Italy and you're a new YouTuber. For any questions, drop me an email at ESENtaxa@gmail.com or visit my blog www.esentaxa.com, and please share in the comment what kind of freelance job you would like to have while living in Italy. And you will know how much taxes you can pay, and I might also release a video on that. Thank you.